I'm going to make some poultry stuffing. And first we take the giblets from the turkey or the chicken and we cook them for 5 to 10 minutes. And while they're cooking, I'm going to saute an onion. In 4 tablespoons of butter. Actually, this is my mother's recipe, and so it's been handed down to me and my sisters. There aren't any sophisticated spices. It's just a very plain additions to this. Okay. So now we're going to saute the onions until they're transparent. Yeah, I can still see my mother standing at the kitchen stove making up this stuffing. Kitchen always smells so delightful. And then now the giblets are cooked, so I remove the liver and the heart. Those are the 2 parts that I use. And chop those up. And then these will be added to the sauteed onions. And I'm going to use the liquid to moisten the breadcrumbs that are added to this afterwards. That gives it that little taste of the giblets that have been cooked in there. And now I'm going to add the breadcrumbs to the sauteed onions. And I use Portuguese bread or Italian bread, and I also use the crust so that you can see the crust is there with the pieces of bread. And just add that right in. Now I put the chopped giblets on top of that. Mix that in. And mix in the spices, which is a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of sage, half a teaspoon of allspice, and a half a teaspoon of pepper. And then I'll take the water that the giblets were cooked in and I'll spread that over that. And mix all of that together. Now, if all my children were here, they'd be fighting about who's going to get this. This is the big thing when we have turkey. Who's going to get the stuffing? So you add the water as needed until this is all soaked up into the bread. And see, it's almost there. And just a little bit more. You can taste a little to see how it is. Yep, just right. And that's it. Now we stuff the bird. And that'll be it. And there you have it, my mother's poultry stuffing. I'm sure she's watching out for me in heaven.